Take accountability for your actions. Understand you're the reason why you're in this spot right now. You're the reason why you got a car. You're the reason why you're financially stable. You're the reason why you got clothes on. You're the reason why you're getting closer to God. It's because you're letting God come into your life and work through you. You're the reason why you're in this spot right now. You're the reason why you're seeing this video. You're the reason why you're listening to my words. And you are the reason why you're letting these words that I'm saying encourage you. Understand that you have the power to not let things affect you, but you also have the power to let things affect you as well. It all depends on what are you letting affect you, right? Sometimes we get so focused on somebody else's words, somebody else's insults, to the point where we put power into those words to the point where they affect us. Or if somebody calls you ugly, now you're looking in the mirror constantly. Now if somebody, to the point where if somebody said that your legs are skinny, it's to the point where you're constantly looking at your legs, right? Understand that the more that you let somebody else's words affect you, the more power you're giving it to it, right? And the more likely it is true if you believe it. As a man thinketh, so is he, right? So if you think that you're going to be the best basketball player that you can possibly be, that is going to happen as long as you're willing to put in the work, as long as you're willing to stay disciplined and keep the consistency, right? You're the reason why you're great. You're the reason why you got that job and you're making money. So give yourself credit. Give yourself credit for the things that you have, right? Love yourself so much to the point where the words of somebody else doesn't affect you. The words of somebody else doesn't bring you down. The words of somebody else doesn't lower your frequency. You know what I'm saying? Your vibrational level, your spirit, right? Understand that you have the power to not let things control you. But first you have to control yourself. First you have to understand that thoughts don't control you. You control your thoughts. Whenever you're going through a breakup, whenever you're going through a situation right now, a situation that you don't like, understand that the only way it's considered a bad situation or a bad thing to go through is if you let it, right? I understand we have feelings, we have emotions, we have affection, right? But don't let those aspects take control of your life. Don't let those aspects take control of your mind. If somebody comes into your life, understand that they have the ability to leave your life, right? Therefore, you should depend on yourself more than that person that's come into your life. It's okay to love them. It's okay to have affection for them. But don't let that person take control of your mind. Don't let that person sabotage you. It shouldn't get to a point where if that person is not okay with you, then that means you shouldn't be okay. If that person is unhappy, that doesn't mean that you should be unhappy. Their feelings has absolutely nothing to do with you. Their feelings should not control you, right? They should not dictate how you should feel throughout your day. They should not dictate how you should feel about yourself, right? I don't care if somebody calls you all types of names and they disrespect you like crazy. The only way that it affects you is if you let it, right? And the moment you start trying to come up with ways to disrespect them back, the moment you start trying to come up with ideas on how to disrespect them back and how to get under their skin, they officially got under your skin without you even realizing it. The moment you start having those thoughts and ideas of revenge, that's when they take control of your head. That's why it's so important to practice stoicism and practice self-control, because stoicism is literally going throughout your life like this, understanding nothing, no external factor can control your emotions, and that you should remain calm and collected. No matter how many breakups that you've been through, no matter how many women that disrespected you or any type of way, remember that you were the prize. Remember, as a man, you are the prize. Why do you think in the Bible, the gender that's spoken to the most is men? It's because we are leaders. We are meant to lead. So remember that as a man, if you're letting your thoughts and your emotions control you, then that just means that you can't lead yourself. Right? If you're letting your thoughts and your emotions dictate your life each and every day, right? If you're letting sadness and depression and anxiety control your state of mind, then that means you cannot lead yourself. That means you can't lead anybody else either, right? Because how are you going to be in a relationship and try to lead a woman of God, when you're not even a man of God yourself? You want a woman of loyalty, you want a woman to submit to you, but yet you're not submitting to God. You're not humbling yourself before God. You're not letting yourself be led by God. You're not letting yourself be led by Christ, but yet you want a woman of God. Love your wife as if Christ loved the church. What that means is that you should have that same level of affection towards your wife, the same that God has that level of affection for you, right? And the only way that can happen is if you let God lead you. Get so close to God to the point where He brings you a woman of Him. That's all it is. When you're so aligned with the universe, when you're so aligned with the Creator, He will give you things that will benefit Him, but will also benefit you as well. Understand that, bro. So the thoughts and the words of other people, they shouldn't affect you if your relationship with God is so strong. When your relationship with God is so strong to the point where you know that He's by your side at all times. You know that He will do justice for you, right? If somebody disrespects you, you don't have to say anything back, right? But God will take care of that for you. That's why it's important to turn the other cheek, because God will literally take care of that for you. He will take care of that. Have faith, bro. Have faith that He will take care of that. He will continue to guide you. He will continue to lead you. He will continue to strengthen you. God is not a deity of depression and anxiety and negative thoughts, right? So whatever overthinking that you have right now, whatever negative thoughts that you have right now, those aren't from Him, and those are most likely from the devil. So how long are you going to let those thoughts take control of you? Or are you going to get up one day and understand that you have control over your life, you have control over your thoughts, you have control over your mind, right? And that's society, you know what I'm saying, the higher ups, they don't want that. They don't want you to realize that you have power. You as a human being that has God, that has Jesus Christ within you, you have power to do whatever you want. You have power to cast off demons. You have power to cast off negative spirits. In the name of Jesus Christ, you have the power to do all of that. Luke 17:21 states that the kingdom of heaven is within you. What does that mean? You have salvation within you, right? You have the ability to make people feel happy. You have the ability to make people feel sad. That is powerful within itself. That is so powerful, and people don't realize that. We all have the ability to move people in a certain direction, to move people forward. And us human beings, if we can move each other forward towards God, if we can move each other forward towards Jesus Christ, then that is the best thing in the world. That's actually going to make the world a better place. As if not only do we mirror ourselves to Jesus Christ, not only do we try to follow him and try to follow his teachings, but try to push each other towards them as men, right? The world is going to be a better place. But again, not everybody believes that. Not everybody has that mentality. Not everybody has that mindset. And that's why it's important that we're here for each other, that we're here for encouragement, that we're here to guide people. You know what I'm saying? We're here to guide people into the light and not into the darkness. Right? We're here to lead people. We're here to be leaders, man. We are conquerors. We are kings. And it's time for you to start moving like that. There is no reason why you shouldn't have confidence within yourself. I don't care what type of person you are. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're Asian. I don't care if you weigh over 200 pounds, 300 pounds, weigh under 100 pounds. It doesn't matter to me. You have the ability to control your mind. You have the ability to move people, to direct people. You have the ability of prayer. You have the ability to say things. You have the ability to listen, to hear. You have the ability to write. You have the ability to create. You have creativity within your soul. You have creativity within your body. And that is one thing that God does the most. He creates. Right? He creates. He created earth. He created heaven and earth. It took him 7 days. And he rested on the 7th day. So understand that it's okay to work hard. It's okay to keep pushing forward. But rest is okay as well. Right? It's okay to take things slow. Right? And to set yourself back. And realize that we only have one life. So cherish the things that you have. Learn how to love yourself more. Learn how to control your thoughts. Learn how to not let the words of other people affect you so much. Right? Because remember that you are the light of the world. Just like how Jesus Christ was the light of the world, you have the ability to be the light of the world as well. That's what he's trying to teach each and every one of us. And the only way that you can realize that is by seeking him. With that being said, God bless y'all. I'm going.